Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A first down carry for Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First and 10, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Straight ahead, ETN. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I'm ready. A handoff running left is ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk the man he was looking for, but now it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Second down, here's Willis.
That's going to be caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, They're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, Willis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On second down, here's Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Third down, it's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Ready.
He juked him.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis now off play action.
Out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Willis.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Touchdown!
Chigakonkwo.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Inside handoff, Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Now Willis.
Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Willis.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taken from just outside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So